This is Mount Rainier, the highest mountain in the state of Washington at 14,410 feet. The beauty and the awesomeness of Rainier is perhaps unsurpassed by any other mountain. And for most of us, the first look at it from directly below the massive snowfields can take your breath away. Again, the smells of the evergreens.
So nice, and variations. Now, this forest has come back pretty well here because of extra moist air, and I feel it coming up right now.
I feel it right here.
Off of Nisqually Glacier, which is phenomenal. And look at it, that tongue of ice coming down the side of Rainier, coming down below us, and you see it's white up there, covered with dark debris, and then you end up even down there. Jim, that's ice. And that glacier right there is about a football field or so thick from top to bottom, scouring away the landscape. And you see the way it's scooped out a large U-shaped valley there.
And retreating a little bit each year back up the mountain?
Comes and goes depending on the temperature and the amount of snowfall. We need to talk a little more about how glaciers form as we go down a little bit further. But the key, of course, is ice that forms from snow. More snow falls than melts. And then it refreezes to form this glacier, which is ice that's moving. Really? That's what a glacier is, right? Ice that is moving. I hear water down there. The Nisqually River should start right at the edge of the tongue of that glacier. Why don't we get back up on the trail and walk down and see if we can get a little bit better view of that, okay?
It's beautiful right here.
Oh, man.
Breathtaking again.
And there now is the river coming out of the bottom of that glacier, the tip end of the glacier. You see that deep U-shaped valley that the glacier has cut out. Of course, the glacier used to be higher because it did some cutting on the sides over there, right? Maybe we ought to think about how these glaciers, and this glacier specifically, form. What really starts a glacier forming, Jim?
Snowfall, I guess.
Snowfall, more snow falling than melts and goes away.
Packs
snow
down.
continues to pack down up there, continues to pack down. The snowflakes melt and recrystallize, and then you've got ice. Once you get enough of that up there, it begins by the pull of gravity to move downhill. Probably once there was a nice, narrow, V-shaped river valley here. And then the glacier built up and began to move into that valley, scraping away rock on the side as it went, creating now then this U-shaped valley and piling up material, debris on both sides. Those leftovers of where glaciers have been working are called moraines. And they're lateral moraines, and then there's a terminal moraine. Once a glacier moves down and stops, and then moves back, you can sometimes see where it used to be by the terminal moraine that it leaves behind. And look at the water there, not crystal clear water, but
milky.
Milky debris, right?
Very much.
From the rocks, and it's just grinding it up slowly but surely. Look at the stuff. See the rocks or whatever falling? Either bits of the ice or rock that was carried in the glacier falling off into that water. And that's the beginning of the Nisqually River, which runs on down a great distance. Now, look at this. You've got a glacier at this point now, but you've got a U-shaped valley that extends further down. What does that tell you? The glacier used to extend
way down,
much further, and now you see has retreated back to this point